Okay, here we are, about to start Xenoshyft, the game that was on Kickstarter, and then for retail, for a pretty high price tag for a deck builder, a cooperative deck builder. There aren't that many of these, but the ones that I played, like the Legendary games, especially Legendary Encounters Alien, one of my favorite games ever, and really, really wonderful, and I'm not even usually the biggest of deck building fans. So, let's jump into this game by learning the tutorial. I don't know how to play it. I heard it's good. I heard it's like Starship Troopers, as much as a cooperative deck building game can be. And it looks like it's up my alley, both in terms of aesthetics of what I've seen online, and I think in terms of gameplay as well. I like the layout, the interface, and the music of this so far as well. Alright, tutorial. Loading. Please wait. Every turn you draw cards until your hand has 6 cards. You can discard leftover cards during the wrap-up phase. It gives little tips like this. Troops can only equip one of each type of equipment. Wonder how many types there are. I'm sure we'll find out.
Welcome to Xenoshyft.
Oh, cool. This is cool.
Is a base defense deck building card game. In it, you play as a commander of one of the divisions of the Nortec Corporation. Your outpost is coming under attack by an alien force collectively dubbed the Hive.
The Hive.
You must use all your available resources to defend it while its mining operation takes place. Press the next button below to continue with your tutorial.
So, already awesome. Not only does it remind me of Starship Troopers, but naturally something that is reminiscent already to Starship Troopers is a lot of moments, or certain moments in StarCraft, which is great. And this in particular, with the Hive, the Swarm, kind of reminds me of that. So this is terrific. So let's look at the interface here. This great kind of sci-fi feel to it. And one thing I've said ever since I played Dominion Online, when I think it was available in Board Game Arena for a while, is that even though there's downsides to playing games online or electronically or digitally or with apps, one of the things that's really nice is the setup and cleanup is automatic, and card shuffling is truly randomized and automatic, which is normally hard to make truly random unless you're really good at shuffling or you do it really thoroughly each time, which can be a hassle in a deck building game where you're shuffling a lot. With this, it's a deck building game where it does it for you automatically, shuffles perfectly, and it's just, I can't think of a better situation for a game to turn into an app than when it's a deck building game that needs to be fast paced. So great decision there, just making it. Also, as nice as it is to have the physical copy of any game over an app, lots of advantages there, but this is simply a lot cheaper. This is $5. I think each expansion is like $1 or $2 or something like that, and you can get them in the game. But you don't get the awesome layout physically, again, not the kinesthetic experience or the social element, but for a game that is supposed to play well solo, that's still cool to get it that way. Alright, let's move ahead here.
As a deck building game in Xenoshyft, you will purchase cards from the resource decks in front of you to form your defense against the Hive. Your deck initially consists of 4 militia cards and 6 Xenosatham cards, plus any cards your division might grant you initially. Every turn, you draw from your deck until you have 6 cards in hand. If you must draw and your deck is empty, your discard pile will be reshuffled into your deck. Press the next button below to continue with your tutorial.
Well, it sounds like I'm supposed to start with 6 cards, but in front of me here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this one here? Maybe that's something else. Anyway, we'll see.
The game takes place during 3 increasingly difficult waves. Each wave is comprised of 3 rounds of play for 9 rounds total.
3 waves, each with 3 rounds, 9 rounds total.
So be prepared for the incoming onslaught.
Makes sense to me.
The first phase of a round is the draw phase. In it, each division draws cards from their deck until they have 6 cards in hand. Then they add a Xenoshyft card, our prized resource. As you can see, we are already past the draw phase.
Yeah, these are the 6 then. This is the... Actually, I don't know if I get that. Oh, you add one of those on top of whatever you draw, so that's why there's 7 total. Duh. Okay.
Next is the Acquire Resources phase. In this phase, you will use your Xenoshyft to acquire troops and items to defend yourself during the combat phase.
That makes sense. So you're always getting one new money, one new piece of currency. So it seems to me that, yeah, you're just only spending currency, but you don't have the other mechanism of deciding when to buy more money effectively. Like influence in the case of alien legendary encounters, or I forget what they call it in other ones. And this is just automatically accumulates unless something else gives it to.
You can choose from a number of divisions to represent your forces, but for this tutorial, the Mad Bay has already been chosen for you. You can see its card glowing in purple. To see a card in detail,
I see it.
Hold your finger over it, or to see it even larger, double tap it. Double tap your division card now. It is glowing purple. You may need to hide the tutorial panel to see it. To do so, just tap the question mark on the top right of the screen.
Yeah, so this question mark here, that would get rid of that. So holding my finger would be the same as holding my mouse down, which I'm doing. As soon as I let go, it goes away. But the instructions said to double click it.
Very good. As you can see, your division has abilities that progressively unlock as the game advances in waves. Right now, you can use its first ability to make a medical item cost 1 less Xenoshyft. This is very useful if we are to have enough power to defeat the Hive this round. So touch that ability now to activate it. It is glowing purple.
So this is a once per round ability. The other ones for wave 2 and wave 3 are different. So I guess whatever type of team you pick, it also affects the special abilities you can use. Alright. Clicked it.
As you can see, the valid targets for this ability are now glowing green. So let's make a med pack cost 1 less Xenoshyft. While targeting, you can still hold your finger over cards to inspect them closely. So find the med pack amongst the cards that are glowing green and tap once to target it. You may have to close this tutorial panel again to target the med pack. To do so, click the question mark button on the top right of the screen.
Right, so med pack costs 2. This card may be played in response to reveal effects. Prevent the next 2 damage a troop would suffer. So kind of more of a shield than a med pack, but still the same. Such a simple kit, yet so many lives saved. 2 symbols at the bottom. I don't know what they mean yet. But alright, let's click it.
Excellent. That med pack now costs only 1 Xenoshyft, down from 2.
Right.
This cost reduction is only for the next med pack purchased, but any player can make use of it. Always remember your division abilities. They can mean the difference between life and death.
Right, so we made this cheaper. That's good.
Now, let's acquire our discounted med pack. But wait, look at the top of the screen. You currently have 0 Xenoshyft to spend. That's because you haven't played the Xenoshyft cards you have in your hand.
I actually don't get where it shows I have 0 Xenoshyft. What's this one?
Go ahead, play all the Xenoshyft cards in your hand.
A 7 in hand, 6 cards, I think, that I draw. Alright, so we just play that. I get that I just got that, but where does it show my total Xenoshyft? It's not appearing, is it? Or am I just not seeing it? Okay, let's look at this. +1, level 2 wearing wave. Then the wrap-up phase begin. Burn 3, 1. Say cards in your discard. Okay, so yeah, so wave 2 and beyond, you can destroy 3 of these to get a larger piece of money. That makes sense. But that's the money. Alright, so we're doing that and we're getting money for it. I don't see where it's saying my money is ticking up. But I know it must be because I'm putting them into my pool.
Now you have 5 Xenoshyft total in your pool.
No, I don't see that. I trust you. Oh, is this it right here? This is simple 5 here? Or is that just how many are in my discarded resource? Because it looks like a trash can. Well, we're not super dumb, hopefully. We can remember how many Xenoshyft monies we, put into the pool each turn without some number ticking up. Right, so I talked through this, sorry. These are the troops on the left side you can buy. These are the items on the right side you can buy, including weapons, I think.
To have a better view of the game board, you may use 2 fingers together to scroll around. Try this now. Scroll the board using 2 fingers.
Okay. Right, so I need to use my little emulator thing here. Oh, whoops, sorry. Bloop. And, yeah.
Very good. You can also pinch to zoom in and out.
Right.
Try this now. Pinch with your finger. Good job. With your newfound
Yeah, you like when I pinch you, don't you?
The med pack. It is glowing green.
Okay.
Acquire it by dragging it into your hand.
So just kind of a user interface, personal preference. You can decide if you like zooming in and seeing more detail but having to move around more, or being generally more zoomed out but clicking on the detail more. Although the way of it looks like the detail's still pretty blurry, so. Right, so same thing, but now it costs 1, so let's click it. Oh, right, drag it towards your hand. Listen, Michael. Let's zoom back out again, per my preference. Oops. Alright, dragging that towards us.
Excellent. But we also need more troops if we are to use this med pack properly.
That's true.
Acquire a ranger now. Troops are on the left side of the board.
Alright, the ranger costs
Remember,
2.
You can use 2 fingers to navigate the board.
Yeah.
Finally, let's get some gear for our troops. Acquire a Mark III plasma arc shotgun. Again, items are on the right side of the board.
Mark
Type
III
toward
plasma
now
arc shotgun.
with the question mark button.
Special ability, it can discard this card to cancel the reveal effects of an enemy in your lane. Okay, let's buy it.
With this, our acquire resources phase should be complete.
Right, because we
Click
spent
the
5, I
done
suppose.
button on the bottom right to indicate now comes the deploy phase. In this phase, you will organize your troops in the available zones, which are collectively called your lane. The red zones are where your enemies will appear.
Alright,
and the blue
bad guys in the red.
zones are where you place your troops.
My guy's in the blue.
Deploy a troop, drag it from your hand into the desired zone in your lane. Deploy your ranger into the leftmost blue zone of your lane.
Okay, I've got 2 militia and a ranger. We're taking the ranger, putting him in the leftmost, that's closest to the enemies. I'm guessing it's first in line.
Be the first troop to
Right.
fight the hive beasts. So let's give him some more help in the form of the shotgun we bought. To equip an item to a troop, Drag the equipment from your hand onto the troop after it has been deployed. Drag your shotgun onto the Ranger now. It's important to note that a troop can only equip one of each type of equipment. Now, deploy both your remaining militia in the zones just behind the Ranger. Make sure your Ranger is the first troop on the left, followed by 2 militia.
Can I move if I wanted? Yeah, it lets me. I'm sure it won't let me progress if I do that, though.
Excellent. This concludes your deployment.
Alright, so you have draw phase, acquire is you're buying stuff and people. Deploy is placing them in line and their items.
Right now, this is all we have. Hit done when you're ready.
She's just mentioning we have the extra spot in the lane. So that's the end of the deploy phase, so I'm guessing up next is the bad guy round.
We have now entered the combat phase, and 4 enemies were placed in your lane for you to deal with. The first of these has also been revealed, and we are currently looking at the combat view in the reaction combat phase. In this phase, players get to take their last actions before the fight phase, where combat actually happens.
Sounds good to me.
Attacks in Xenoshyft happen simultaneously, with each combatant dealing its power value, represented in red on the cards, in damage to the opponent's hit points, represented in green on the cards. This is repeated until one or both of the combatants are dead. In this case, you can see our Ranger would easily take out this Gatherer and suffer only 2 damage, leaving it to fight another day. Since this spells a win for us, let's just hit done on the bottom right and see it unfold.
That's pretty clear to you, right? I don't need to explain that. Left is damage, right is the health. You keep fighting till they're both dead or one's dead. So they would minus, the red would minus the other person's green.
Once the fight phase is
Bloop.
complete, we return to the advancement phase. Both Nortec and High shift forward until the first troop zone and first enemy zone have a card in them. Then the new enemy is revealed, if applicable.
Right, so that last guy died, but the next one's also a gatherer. He just moved up kind of quickly, so you didn't see him shift, maybe. Or maybe you did. Hey, shift. Maybe I get why it's called Xenoshyft now. These are Xenos, because they're outside aliens. And the shifting. This game has layers.
In this case, another gatherer
Right, that's what I said.
revealed to fight our Ranger, but this time, our Ranger would perish if he engaged it unassisted. Luckily, our medpack prevents the next 2 damage a troop would take, making it just enough to preserve our Ranger for the next fight.
I like it.
First, let's exit the combat view by tapping once on the zoomed cards.
Okay. Tapped.
To play an instant card, such as a medpack, just drag it out of your hand to enter targeting mode. Do this now. Finally, tap on the Ranger to prevent the next 2 damage to it.
So I dragged out the item from my hand to show I want to play it, and now it's here, about to be played, and whoever I click it on, it'll work. Just looking at it again, this will prevent the next 2 damage the troop would suffer, which would save all the damage that this gatherer would do. So it's a good example, certainly.
Now hit done to see the fight resolve.
Done. Nice.
Another victory. You are doing well, Commander.
Just doing what I'm told.
As you may have noticed,
Literally.
we are in the reveal phase. The reveal phase happens when an enemy is turned face up and has a reveal effect. As you can see, this smoker has an effect that would shift it to the last spot in the enemy lane. The smoker also grants every other enemy in its lane +1 attack power, which can spell doom to our troops unless dealt with.
Right.
Luckily, we have just the thing to stop its reveal effect.
The plasma arc shotgun. Shotgun. Yeah.
Equipment and troops have abilities that can be activated during
Launch.
combat phase, and such is the case with the shotgun.
Vowels are funny. Okay. Yep, let's do it.
Beware though, Commander, most abilities cannot be used during the reveal combat phase. An item or tree will indicate if they can be used to respond to reveal effects. Now tap once on the zoom cards to close the combat view, and then double tap the shotgun to have a closer look. You can also double tap your troop and use the next card or previous card buttons.
That sounds good. So, you can just double click on the shotguns behind the troop and above it, sticking out. Or just click on the whole bunch of them. A double click. If I click on them once, it would go back to the battle, I think. Let's make sure of that. It doesn't, and I don't know if that's just how the interface is normally, or if because it's doing this as an example and doesn't want me to. But either way, I'm clicking back on them. So, next card or previous card would cycle around, I think.
As you can see, the shotgun has the
Yeah.
ability to outright cancel an enemy's reveal effect. This will leave the smoker where it is, allowing our ranger to kill it right now, even if the shotgun is discarded. To activate the shotgun's ability.
Oops. Yeah, well, we got that.
Cancel its reveal effect.
So we clicked on the shotgun, we wanted to use it. Now we're clicking the smoker.
Now press done to end the reveal phase. Since we have no more actions to take, press done to watch the trade.
Ooh, the trade. That's a fun way of putting it. I mean, I suppose it is trading fire, right? But still, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
This must not be your lucky day, Commander.
It is my lucky day.
That creature is an overseer.
Oh, never mind. It's not. I'm sorry.
The Hive. Bosses are rare, but much more powerful enemies that you may face in your battles.
He hasn't seen that powerful with his stuff. But yeah, he does a cool ability.
Our remaining militia can deal with it, but if you read the overseer, you'll see they'll be burned, and more gatherers will appear for you to deal with. Burned cards aren't simply discarded. They are removed from the game entirely.
So burned is like buried or removed from the game or destroyed, but not discarded.
Since we've run out of options, let's watch this resolve. Press the done button until the overseer is dead.
Okay, yeah, he'll just do half damage to him. So he's burned. I think that green splash meant burned. And now the next person would do the same thing, but at least they'd finish him. Hey, buddy. What's up, sweetie? Oh. Yep.
Now that our troops are dead, nothing stands between the enemy and our base, so we will be overrun. Players get one final chance to respond to each enemy as they overrun, but after that, the enemy will lose its damage to the base and be discovered.
So
Damage might not seem like much, but our base only has 15 hit points per player in the game. Oh well, no one said our mission was easy.
what?
Press done until the combat phase is over.
I was specifically told this mission would be easy. Alright, that's no problem. We've all been lied to. So he gets a free swipe on the base. So I'm confused. Is this my base? This is my special ability up here. Oops. Come on. It doesn't want me to click on it now, I think. It just wants me to click done. That's okay. I want to see the difference between the med bay thing here and up here. Here versus here. It looks like the same thing, but I wonder if that's... I'm not sure what that's about. I'll figure that out. But yes, they each get a free swipe and they run off. Down to 13. And now down to 11.
Once the combat phase is over, we come to the wrap-up phase. During the wrap-up phase, players can discard whatever cards they have left in their hand if they so desire. Once the wrap-up phase is done, a new round will begin. After every third round, a new wave begins, and if you can survive 9 rounds, you'll win the game.
Okay, buddy. So that's pretty cool. Oops. So we did all the fighting phase. Now it's wrap-up phase. Next.
Every new wave brings greater challenges in the form of harder enemies, but powerful new troops and abilities will also be unlocked.
Excuse me.
You inspect all cards thoroughly to make the most of your resources.
Okay.
Now that you know how to defend yourself, we'll show you how to work together with other divisions in multiplayer games. As you can see on the panel on the left, we've added the Weapons Research Division for this round. In Xenoshyft, each division gets their own deck and their own lane that must be defended, but the base hit points are shared between all divisions.
Oops.
That means you must
Whoa.
cooperate and make sure no lanes are overrun. Otherwise, you all lose.
Okay.
For this round, you don't have that many Xenoshyft, so just acquire a TSP lifeguard armor. Remember, drag your Xenoshyft outside your hand to play them. Then you use 2 fingers to navigate the board and find the TSP lifeguard armor. Finally, drag the armor into your hand.
I don't see it. Am I think I accidentally dragged this to the wrong spot because it did shift me earlier. Didn't it? Alright, well, where's this armor? Come on with the fruit. Did I do it? Yeah. Alright, what did I do wrong, guys? You guys see the armor? What am I... How did I shift with this side? Okay, sorry about that. I think I got it working, I hope.
For this round, you don't have that many Xenoshyft, so just acquire a TSP lifeguard armor. Remember, drag your Xenoshyft outside your hand to play them. Then use 2 fingers to navigate the board and find the TSP lifeguard armor. Finally, drag the armor into your hand.
Okay, so we're using our money, and we're buying it. Sorry, I'm just jacking up a little bit over here. Come on, computer, not now. Alright, let's click done.
Now, having only 2 militia might be very bad for you, but hopefully your friend in the Weapons Research Division can give you a hand.
We're more acquaintances, really. That's cool.
For now, Deploy your 2 militia in your first 2 zones and hope your friend will lend a hand.
Good point.
Note how your lane is the second one from top to bottom. That's because combat will start in our friend's lane.
So I'm this bottom one because I'm medbay. My friend is up top in this case. And we're hoping he helps, but I'm not going to help him right away. And I'm putting my militia in my first 2 lanes. First 2 spots.
Luckily, our friends in weapons research provided us with some state-of-the-art Mark II spark jumper assault rifles. Those will certainly help in our defense. Note that
Oh, I get it. They put them in my spots.
simultaneously in multiplayer.
Okay, so acquire and deploy are simultaneous in multiplayer. Right.
Now let's return the favor and drop our TSP lifeguard on our friends' militia in their first zone. Remember, the armor will then become property of the weapons division, which means only they will be able to activate its ability.
That makes sense.
Grab your TSP armor,
Drag it on top of the first guy. Put it on him.
get it done until the first enemy is revealed, and let's see how combat unfolds.
Okay. There we go.
Seems that Storm would take out our friend's militia unscathed. So let's help them out by using a med pack on their militia. Go ahead, drag a med pack out of your hand and target that militia. Very good. As you can see, you can interfere with combat in any lane. In a multiplayer game, this kind of cooperation is essential if you are to defend the Nortec base.
Okay.
You now have enough information to conduct your defense command.
No, don't leave me alone.
Leave you to your duties.
I cannot be trusted.
And good luck. You'll need it.
That does not inspire confidence. Alright.
No xeno life forms detected in the
That's the tutorial. Okay, they're saying you're on your own now. Okay. Well, I get it now. Sorry, I glitched up a little bit during the tutorial, but hopefully we all understand basically how to play. View board or exit tutorial. Well, let's look at view board. Oh, it's just the board game itself, right?
No xeno life forms detected in the
Exit tutorial. Alright, so that's the tutorial. So I won't jump into a game in this video, but that's basically how it works. And I think the style of the kind of Xenoshyft with the kind of not quite retro futuristic, but not quite usual sci-fi either. Just this kind of slick sci-fi. Certainly not cyberpunk, but it's something. It's just a great sci-fi flavor. Comes through with how they make the interface work and the music and the app, and the music is terrific. This really... Now, I don't know in terms of interface how happy I'll be with it. I've heard there were some complaints, at least with some versions. They might have patched that or fixed it. But hey, honey. But, yeah, food is soon. But so far, in terms of aesthetics, I think it's really excellent. Let's look at what options are available. Okay, volume stuff. Disable animation, low quality static camera. Alright, that's cool. Huh. Let's see. I guess it's good if you have a larger tablet or something and static camera. That way you don't accidentally pan across. Extras. Card library. That's fun. Playing on emulator, so it's loading up on my... Oh, core game. Oh, cool. It makes a little tree. Grafting lab. Nortec. Item. Instance. Harpy biomech wings. That's cool. Technology. Ooh, Manticore. Alright, this is all cool. I mean, I suppose I would just learn them as, you know, I'm playing, probably. Oh, why'd I click feedback? Rulebook. I wanted to declare rulebook. Oops. Alright, so... Oh, it downloads the rulebook as a PDF. Okay, that's okay. I don't need that now. Main menu. Xeno Store. So let's see how much they want to upcharge you for expansions. So there are 4 available. It's not unreasonable. How much does this one cost? 99 cents. Okay, that's fine. What about this one? Are they all 99 cents? Psychogenics Lab. What a cool name, Psychogenics. It's like Gene with Psycho. Wow, you can get all the expansions for $4. That's cool. Oh, $6 altogether. That's too much. But that's cool, though. That's a hell of a lot less than buying it physically. And it sets it up and everything, besides from the in-person tactile kinesthetic quality of it, which is a lot, and the social aspect. All the setup, being automatic, the takedown automatic, making sure you're following the rules as that app does, and just it automatically, you know, randomizes and draws and shuffles. I mean, I couldn't think of a better, and because it's cooperative, I couldn't think of a better deck building game to make into an app. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, check it out. If you like it, get it and play with me. And maybe another video we'll do. We'll play through a game if you think we should. All right, see you guys.